Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter Generations. And in today's video, I wanted to answer a question that a lot of you guys have been asking me, and that is, how has the weapon upgrade system changed in Generations? Some of you may know, some of you may not, but in Generations, the way in which you upgrade weapons is a little different to previous Monster Hunter games. However, this new change is actually a good one, and one that should, at times, help remove some of the bottlenecks associated with upgrading weapons, due to the requirement for a very particular set of parts. So, if you do enjoy this video, and you do find it helpful, then a like would be super appreciated, and don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of this new system. Now to begin with, just as a quick recap, if you cast your mind back to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, you will no doubt be very familiar with how the process works. You go to craft a weapon, and in order to do this, you need Zenny and a very particular set of items. And if you then want to upgrade that weapon, you need yet more Zenny, and once again, another set of very particular items. And the further you get in the game, the rarer those items often become, and sometimes you're left farming endlessly for one specific item just so you can complete your upgrade. Now enter Monster Hunter Generations. Initially, there doesn't appear to be any difference whatsoever. From the outset, if you want to craft a new weapon, you're still going to need a very particular set of items or parts, and some Zenny. Where the system changes, however, is when it comes to upgrading. Let's take this basic starter sword and shield for example, the Petrified Sword. Ignoring everything else you see below, for the time being, you will see that in order to upgrade the weapon, I need some Zenny, and I need some ore, but not a specific ore, just ore in general. If I select the upgrade option, I'm then taken to this screen here, and you'll see that I'm free to choose the ore that I want to use. Iron ore, being the most basic, has a value of 1, earth crystals have a value of 2, and macrolite ore has a value of 4. On the left hand side it says I have 0 out of 4, but what this is actually referring to is the value. So I could either use 4 iron ore, 2 earth crystals, 1 macrolite ore, or even a combination of, say, 1 earth crystal and 2 iron ore. At this point, I'm free to fill the bar with whatever I want. Provided I can fill it and I have the Zenny, then the upgrade is complete. Now as you work your way up the weapon tree, you will at times need a couple of additional items. For example, if we then switch over to my longsword that I'm using at the moment, you'll see that in order to upgrade it, I once again need ore, this time of value 6, but I also need 2 shiny beetles. So, while this new system doesn't completely remove the need for specific items upon upgrade, it does afford you with some flexibility. Which, as I'm sure you can imagine, is going to be very useful because if you were, say, saving some macrolite ore for a weapon or a piece of armour, you can instead complete the upgrade with iron ore or something else entirely, and in turn save your items. However, before I wrap this up, there is one more thing you need to bear in mind. This new upgrade system applies all while you remain within the same weapon branch, but as you know in Monster Hunter, after you upgrade a weapon a couple of times, you're then often presented with the option to continue going down the same path and continue to upgrade it, or branch off and turn the weapon into another type. So in this case, instead of upgrading my Petrified Saber, if I want to turn it into, say, the Ivory Rabbit, I would once again need a fixed set of parts. But once I obtain them and I craft it, the upgrade process that follows will once again abide by the rules that I just showed you. And that is pretty much it. That is all you need to know about the new weapon upgrade system, for the most part. Insect Glaive does have some additional options, but that is something I will cover in a future episode when talking about making the ultimate kin sets. For the time being, hopefully you guys found this helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.